Hello YouTube world, it's Lee Kelson coming to you live from FinTech Week in Hong Kong, and I'm here with Brian McKenney, the head of PayMe. Brian, welcome.
Thank you very much.
So Brian, HSBC obviously have developed this amazing PayMe service, and we want to touch on that in a minute. But just for the viewers, can you give a little bit of your background and how you arrived to Hong Kong and to this role?
Sure. My background has been almost exclusively in payments, working in a number of roles, understanding customer needs, designing and delivering new innovative solutions to meet those needs, working often with fintech partners, third-party partners. I previously was the global head of innovation for our global liquidity and cash management business, which delivered digital payment solutions across 50 markets for businesses and institutional clients of HSBC.
Wow, okay. And you're based here in Hong Kong?
Yes, based here for about the last 18 months. Came out to lead the PayMe product unit for HSBC.
Right. And so obviously you've seen a lot of change in the banking system over that period of time that you've been involved. What's the sort of the biggest change that you've seen?
I think the real shift in technology and the ability to use things like APIs and cloud computing, that's really been a game changer. When you look at some of the competitors out there and the capability and volumes they're able to process and the experiences they're able to create for end users, be they consumers or businesses, I think that's where the real accelerating change has taken place. I would say the second area is around the regulatory environment and the real opening of banking. Here in Hong Kong, the HKMA has launched a series of smart banking initiatives, which are really innovative and really opening up the landscape and something that's a win-win for the market.
So one of the interesting statistics I read last week was that there's 2.5 billion people around the world unbanked. So I mean, how do you see that changing in the future?
I think if people can embrace new technology to find ways to more smartly onboard customers and provide services, that's a great opportunity. Here with PayMe, one of our principles was that it's ubiquitous and available to all Hong Kongers. So as long as you have a Hong Kong ID and you can register on the system, and that's, I think, a really valuable part of the proposition.
So just tell me a little bit about PayMe and how that came about.
Sure, it's a social payments app. It has a stored value facility license. That is one of the HKMA's initiatives that was launched in the last 2 years. And it enables any person in Hong Kong to send money to anyone instantly for free. And with that, there is an engagement, a message that goes with the payment that really helps it's about the moment that two individuals have shared and building that more social experience, so it's not just a transactional payment.
Right, so it's social media sort of banking fusion, if you like.
Social payments is the terminology that we like. Yeah. It's sort of blending the best of both.
Right, that's fantastic. And so where to from Hong Kong? I mean, how do I get hold of it in Australia?
Hong Kong is our focus, certainly for the moment. There's a lot to deliver for the market here. You can see across the booth, we've done a lot in our journey so far, and we've got a lot more to do. So maybe come back and ask that question next year.
Okay, I will do that. So just one final question. So where do you see the future of finance moving? We hear a lot of talk about the banks being disrupted, obviously, by some of these more agile startups. And we hear a lot about, blockchain and the other terms that are bandied around. But how do you see the future of finance evolving?
That's a great question. I think there will be more providers of services. I think the role of banks is very important as the secure, trusted parties, but also there are other options that have emerged. So I think more customer choice is a good thing. It's banks have really responded to that challenge. So I think the next 5-10 years are going to be really exciting for the industry.
Fantastic. So check out PayMe if you haven't already, and let us know when you get down to Australia, because I'd be keen to get onto it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it.